Hey guys, welcome back to another video from the channel. So in this video we're going to talk about the very first upgrade that I made from this aluminum knife that I had picked up when I first started Leathercraft. And before I show you the knife that I upgraded to, I do want to share a couple of my thoughts regarding this crafts knife that was suggested to me. So although this is a really good crafts knife, in my opinion, I don't think this makes a really good knife for leather. Although, should I say, not a good option for regular use for leather. One is because the blade doesn't hold its sharpness for as long as it wanted to. Surprisingly, after maybe 5-6 passes through the leather, it loses its edge, which makes cutting leather, especially chrome tanned ones, really hard. And you may have to constantly resharpen or switch to the replacement blades that were given. And sad story about these replacement blades are that even they do not last as long. It's the same story with the blade that comes with the knife as well. And I did go through all of them quite soon, much sooner than I had expected. And if you notice on this one, the edge is chipped, so which can be quite dangerous if you ask me. I'm not sure how that happened, but yes, it's lost its edge there. And although this knife is quite lightweight, that I would say is one of its drawbacks. So it doesn't give you the feel, or it doesn't give you the confidence that you need when cutting materials like leather. And also, if you are using the edge of the blade when cutting through leather, so it doesn't have the strength, so it bends. And when it bends, it also loosens the screw that's holding the blade with the body, and that does not give you the confidence that you need. So you are always a bit scared of using this, which is not a good thing, especially when you're using sharp objects. And yeah, because of those reasons, I had to switch, and I just went through all of the blades in a couple of days, surprisingly. So I made my very first upgrade in less than a week. So let me keep these away. But good thing is I still do use these. I use these to cut the sandpapers that I have to different lengths that I want. So they still do have a purpose in my workshop. Let's move these aside and let's talk about the cutter that I had upgraded to. So this is the stainless steel cutter from the brand Olfa, and the model number is SAC-1, and it says it's for graphic arts. Although it's a brilliant stainless steel knife for cutting leather. It's a all metal body except for this slider bit, which is made out of really good plastic. And I have to say, this is one of the first best upgrades that I made when I started this journey of Leathercraft, and I'm quite happy, and I don't think so I would need another upgrade from this cutter. And there are a couple of features that makes this knife really interesting. One of them is the teeth that you notice here that helps the blade in locking it in its place when you're using it at a desired length, and it's quite strong, and it does not move from its place. Although the slider that you see here is plastic, it's got uh, steel parts on the inside, so it's steel against steel, so that keeps the blade in its place when I use it. And yes, it does not move that easily, which is quite a good thing. And one other thing that you might have noticed is the blades that have these markings on them, which means that you can snap the blades off when they are dull, for which you'll just have to extend them to the line that you see here till there. And to snap it off, you don't actually need a different tool. You can use a clip that comes with it. So the notch that you see here on the clip is used or made to break the blade off. So all you do is insert it completely and then snap it off, which I'm not going to do right now. So you can just snap it off and carefully dispose the knife or the piece of the knife, and then start using this as a new knife. And one other feature that makes it quite unique is that this cutter can be used with both your hands. So it's not just for those who are right-handed, but also to those who are left-handed. And you might be wondering how. So it's quite simple. So you just remove the clip, then slide the blade out. And if the blade is facing towards you, it means it's for right-handed. But if you flip it and insert it with the blade facing away from you, and let me put this in its place. Okay, like so. Yep. Let me slide the clip back in. And now you have a cutter that's useful if you're a left-handed person. So whether you're right-handed or left-handed, or if two people are using, one of them is left-handed and the other is right. So yes, the blade works for both of them. Although I must say that I'm still going through the very first blade that I replaced the original Olfa blade with, and I just replaced it for the sake of video, just to show you guys how it looks like when you buy it. Let me just show you the old blade that I'm still using. So as you can see, this is the blade that I'm still using, although there is some discoloration, but still I still have 3 more blades to go. And one thing that I do with these blades is, although I've noticed some people recommend snapping off the blade before every project or for every project, I don't think that is necessary. I think we can be a bit more resourceful. So it might make sense in their context, but I think to me, since I do have sandpapers lying around, I just sharpen them before or during the project so that I don't have to snap off the blade every time I use this on a project. So in that sense, I think you can be a bit more resourceful with these blades, and yes, they do hold its sharpness after you have used sandpaper on them, so which is quite a good thing, or should I say a brilliant thing. And the most important thing for any cutter is the function, which is to cut things. So let's see how it cuts a piece of chrome tan leather, which is quite difficult and which was quite a challenge on this cutter. So let's see. So here I have a piece of chrome tan leather. So let's see how easy this blade cuts this leather, which is quite difficult for chrome tan when compared with vegetable tan. So let's see. So as you can see here, it was just one clean pass and it managed to cut this chrome tan leather beautifully without any problems, any issues. And I intentionally cut this from in between and not from the edge, just to see if it can do this as well, penetrate this in between and give it a clean cut. And yes, as you can see, it's cut it like a piece of paper, like it's nothing. So yeah, so the knife passed the test and the blades work brilliantly. And I also want to talk about the blades that I got for these, which are from this brand called SDI. Again, these are 9mm snap-off blades, which are this. Let me get this 10 blades in this pack. Let me focus this. Yep. So, as you can see, this has 10 blades, and in fact, this is a blade that I got from this cutter from Olfa. So I'm not using this. I'm using the blades that I purchased from this brand SDI, which suits this cutter. So when buying this, you just have to make sure that the blades that you buy fit the cutter that you have, and they are of the same angle or the design that these cutters are made to be used with. That's pretty much it. This comes in this really sweet container, which locks in its place, and it's a hard plastic case as well. And you can hang this in your workshop if you have a hook. And yep, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.